Good morning, students. So today we are going to start with our chapter number 11, a look inside the body. Okay. Before starting this lesson, I would like to ask few questions. Okay. First, what are the different parts of the body? Different parts of the body are eyes, nose, ear, hands, finger, legs. Parts of the body are head, eye, ear, arm, hand, leg, eyebrow, nose, lips, mouth, tongue and foot. What is organ, students? A part of a body that performs certain function is said to be an organ. Okay? For example, we walk with our legs. So leg is an organ used for walking. Okay? We write with our hand. So hand is an organ of the body which is used for writing purpose. Okay? Understood? So what is sensory organ? Sensory organs are the organs which help us to make us aware of our surrounding. Sensory organs are those organs which make us aware of our surroundings. There are 5 sense organs. Nose tells us smell. Eyes give us sight. Ear we hear with our ear. Then we touch with our hand. That is, hands have skin. So we feel with our skin. Then taste. We taste with our tongue. So students, we have 5 sense organs. Eyes, ear, nose, tongue and skin. We have 5 sensory organs. They are nose, eyes, ear, tongue, skin. Then what are internal organs? Internal organs. Organs that are situated inside the body is internal organ. जो ऑर्गन बॉडी के अंदर है उन्हीं को हम इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स कहते हैं. Yes, an internal organ is an organ which is situated inside the body and cannot be seen from outside. These internal organs does some functions in our body. Okay. For example, the network of blood vessel carries blood throughout the body. Yes, the air which we breathe is carried to all part of the body by means of blood. Okay, the food we eat is digested. So digestion is also carried out through many internal organs. Special places for internal organs. The organ inside the body that perform certain important bodily functions need to be secure. The structure of our body is such that our internal organ can remain in their places no matter how much we move. There are hollow space for these organs inside head and torso. They are called as cavity. Understood, students? What are cavity? Hollow space is made to keep this internal organ safely inside the body. Okay, let's know these cavities now. First is a cranial cavity. Cavity inside the head is called as cranial cavity. Okay, in which the brain is stored. Next, the cavity in the torso has 3 parts. The cavity in the chest is known as thoracic cavity. The cavity inside the abdomen has 2 parts. They are abdominal cavity and pelvic cavity. So students, all the internal organs of the body are situated inside these cavities. They are situated in such a way that they will never move or leave their place and move here and there. The body is structured in such a way that the internal organs remain safe within the cavity inside the head and the torso. Yes, students, on page number 69, you can see a picture is showing in which a man is filling water in the drum by means of a pipe. Okay, he has fitted one end of the pipe to the tap and other end is to the drum. So water from the tap is filled into the drum. Okay, in the same manner, the food which we are eating, it is carried to our stomach by esophagus. It is swallowed by us, it enters the esophagus and then to the stomach. Okay, there is tube in the thoracic cavity to transport food from mouth to stomach. It is said to be esophagus or gullet. We use our mouth to eat our food. The tongue tells us the taste of the food. We chew food with the teeth. Chew in a sense, biting in a pieces. Okay, chew मतलब फूड को छोटे छोटे टुकड़ों में काटना. So, a tongue tells us the taste of the food. We chew food with our teeth. As we chew it, our saliva mixes with the food. Okay, so in our mouth, some saliva, some liquid substance is secreted and that is getting mixed with the food. So, digestion of the food started in mouth itself. As a result, the food forms a moist ball and it is easy for us to swallow it. The wall of the esophagus is flexible. It makes it possible to carry food from throat to stomach easily. So understood how food is passing to stomach. बहुत simple है students. Yes, in mouth what happens? Chewing, mixing of saliva into the food and the food bolus is made and that has been swallowed by us. It passes through esophagus and then to the stomach. Simple. Is that clear? Okay, so I hope so you have understood here. So students, once again I am going to repeat. The food from the mouth, it enters the stomach by means of esophagus. So these are the internal organs. The journey of food in our body begins in mouth. The internal organs in the abdomen help to digest it. The undigested or unwanted part of the food is passes out through anus and in the form of feces. That is where the journey ends. Food travels through a pipe-like pathway from mouth to anus. This is called as alimentary canal. It is about 9 meters long and it is made up of number of internal organs. The alimentary canal is 9 meters long, starting from mouth till rectum. Total is 9 meters. Okay, so esophagus is a part of alimentary canal. Our next internal organ is heart. There is blood in our body. We take in air when we breathe in. Our blood carries the air to all parts of the body. The food that we eat gets digested. It is again blood that carries the digested part to every particle of the body. For these purposes, it is necessary to keep blood flowing throughout the body. Okay, throughout the body and by means of blood vessel that spread throughout the body. This is the function of heart to keep the blood flowing. It is the function of heart to keep the blood flowing continuously. The heart is an important internal organ. It is in the center of thoracic cavity, a little to its left. It is slightly bigger than one's fist. The walls of the heart are too flexible. Heart contracts. That is, heart becomes smaller. Heart relaxes. That is, heart returns to its original size. Okay, students, so these are the two important terms related to internal organ, heart. A heart contracts and relaxes alternately without stopping. When it contracts, the blood in the heart is pushed into the blood vessel. At every contraction, it pushed further and further. The contraction of heart is called as heartbeat. Students, I repeat, heart keeps the blood flowing through the blood vessels spread throughout the body. Heart is continuously contracting and relaxing. The contraction of heart pushes the blood from heart into the blood vessel. There is a blood in our body. Okay, we take in air and that air is carried to all part of the body by means of blood. We eat food. Okay, so that food is getting digested in the alimentary canal, and after digestion whatever nutrition is there, it is carried to various parts of the body by means of blood. Okay, so it shows that blood should flow throughout the body continuously, and this continuous flow of blood is only due to heart. Heart is an important internal organ. It is in the center of the thoracic cavity, a little to its left. Where it is located, student? Where the heart is located? It is located into the thoracic cavity. Okay, it is slightly bigger than one fist. मुट्ठी दिख रहा है आपको? Yes. हमारा जो हार्ट का साइज है वो इतना ही बड़ा होता है. Little bigger. इससे थोड़ा सा बड़ा. Okay. So it is slightly bigger than the one's fist. The wall of the heart is too flexible. The heart contracts and relaxes continuously without stopping. When the heart contracts, at the same time the blood enters into the blood vessels and it is sent to all parts of the body. Okay, and the contraction of heart is said to be heartbeat. Students, it is felt when you place your hand in the middle of the chest. Okay, so heartbeat is felt. हम दिल की धड़कन को महसूस कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो एट द wrist, व्हाट इज wrist? कहाँ है wrist आपका? wrist देखो यहाँ पर है. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे क्या होता है? ब्लड वेसल होता है. राइट, इफ यू प्लेस योर फिंगर हियर, यू विल फील द heartbeat. Students, let's know what is pulse. At the wrist, there is a blood vessel which is very close to our skin. Okay, heartbeat could be felt easily by placing your finger at the wrist. Okay, so if you place finger at the wrist, you can easily get your heartbeat, and that is only said to be the pulse. Next part is our lungs. Okay, so lungs is also the internal organ. Students, here you can see the picture showing respiratory system. Okay, nasal cavity, trachea, lungs, pharynx, larynx, bronchus and pleura. And what about this? This is alveoli and the diaphragm. So together form our respiratory system. Okay, so here we have to concentrate only on lungs. Okay, so a pipe-like internal organ carries the air we breathe in into the lungs. It is called the windpipe. The windpipe separates into two branches. Each branch is called as bronchus. Can you see bronchus, students? Yes. When we breathe in, the lungs expand a little. That is why our chest swells up when we breathe in. When we breathe in, our chest swells up. The lungs are the organ through which the air we breathe in is supplied to the whole body. The right lung is a little bigger than the left lung. The heart and the lungs are held safely in the rib cage is the thoracic cavity. Let's see the thoracic cavity. Students, this is the thoracic cavity in which the lungs are kept safely. The internal organ through which air is supplied to the body are called lungs. We have two lungs and they are situated in thoracic cavity, one on right and other on the left. Heart is between the lungs, a little to the left. There the left lung has slight depression. The right lung is slightly bigger than the left lung. The function of heart and lung depend on each other. Both these internal organs are very important. They are situated in thoracic cavity inside the cage made up of bone called as rib cage. That is why they are safe and secure. Our next topic is brain. Yes, brain is situated in skull. This is the picture of human brain. Brain is situated inside the cranial cavity. Brain is situated in the cranial cavity. It is very important internal organ. It controls all the body activities. It is in the brain that we become aware of our emotions such as anger, joy, sorrow, etc. Yes, the meaning of information collected by our sensory organ is understood by brain. Injury to the brain can make one disabled for the life. It can even cause death. So hence the brain needs to be totally protected. That is the functions of the shell or casing. Functions of the shell or casing formed by the skull around. Structure of our body is very complex. There are large number of organs inside the body. We have learned that numerous important functions that goes on inside our body are carried out by different organs. These organs are inside our body. They cannot be seen from outside is said to be internal organs. The body is structured in such a way that the internal organ remains safe within the cavity inside the head or torso. The esophagus carries solid food to the stomach through throat. It is situated inside the thoracic cavity. Heart keeps the blood flowing through the blood vessels and is spread throughout the body. Heart is continuously contracting and relaxing. The contraction of the heart pushes the blood from the heart into the blood vessels. The lungs are the organs through which the air we breathe in is supplied to the whole body. Right lung is little bigger. Right lung is little bigger than the left lung. The heart and the lung are held safely in the rib cage in the thoracic cavity. Our brain is a very important internal organ and it has a safe place inside the skull. Controlling movement, become aware of emotion and interpreting information collected by sensory organs are the functions of the brain. So with this I am finishing the chapter number 11, that is a look inside the body.